would you please check your cards in front of you? If they have a yes, please come on down because you're a contestant on the Habanero Game Show! Woo! Yeah! I'm excited. Today on the Habanero Game Show, our theme is inappropriate encounters. Before we begin, get some water ready because things are about to get hot and spicy. According to Approaching Them, published 2014, accessed May 5th, 2015, while using pickup lines, both genders have a 50% chance of actually acquiring a date. All the contestants here on this show have had a date at least once in their life, and I know this because I stalk them. Don't question it. Additionally, hopefully they have more to come in their lives. Let's see how our contestants fare up today on today's matchups. Also, all these contestants have had personal relationships with many ups, many downs. Womp womp. And they've also studied on how to make their spouse happy. And I mean pleasing them happy. Real good stuff. The show is to inform you on how to handle those encounters that make you feel like calling your social life quits. We will be displaying how to handle inappropriate pickup lines, how to cope with awkward encounters, and how to avoid sticky situations. Now that we're done with cliche introductions, how much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Let's get pickup lines started. Trisha and Darshan, please have a seat. Rules are simple. Slap the table when you want to buzz in. Question 1. You see a good person, or a good-looking person. What do you say? A. Do you live on a chicken farm? Because you sure know how to raise a cock. B. Do you live on a bed, or do you have a bed-aid? Because I just scraped my knee falling for you. Or C. Ow!
I'm gonna have to go with A. Do you live on a chicken farm? Because you sure know how to raise a cock!
That is incorrect, sir. What would you like to say?
B. The right answer is B. And the reason being is because, according to Sexual Harassment, published 2012, access May 5th, 2015, sexual harassment is an unwelcome advances, requests for sexual favors and other verbal, like pickup lines, or nonverbal conduct of a sexual nature. There are multiple kinds of sexual harassment. One of the most widely used is verbal harassment, and it is the inappropriate and offensive sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, increased interest for dates, drinks, and dinner, and sexual pickup lines. According to Verbal and Nonverbal Sexual Harassment, written by Amara in 2015, a study in Jimma University in 2014 showed that 90% of the student body had sexual harassment verbally. 65% were women and 25% were men. Also, according to sexual harassment website, effects included by sexual harassment are anger, fear, guilt, self-blaming, isolation, feeling of powerlessness, headaches, nightmares, and withdrawals from school, work, and also personal problems in the relationships.
Wow, that's so powerful. You're correct. You are awarded 100 points. Congratulations, Trisha. Darshan, you get nothing. Now that we've talked about pickup lines that make you feel some type of way, let's move on to the next category, which is first date awkward encounters. Beth and Trisha, please take a seat. Question 2. Oh, excuse me. Beth, when you want to buzz in, hit the tape. Okay. Question 2. At the end of the date, you're walking them up to the door. Do you A, walk away, B, say goodnight, give them a hug and kiss on the cheek, or C, praise thy booty and ask to come in?
C, praise thy booty and ask to come in.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Beth, what to say?
Actually, it's been found that women expect men to pay on the first date, and as a result, men expect women to sleep with them because of them paying for the first date. And according to Emmer Summers' article called First Date Sexual Expectations, the effects of who asked, who paid, and also according to www.mensfit.com, an article written by Sobry in 2015 called 9 Dumb Things not to do on the first date, retrieved on May 5th. It actually had been found that women, or men, were taking women to really expensive restaurants. And then when the bill came, awkwardly expected the women to pay for it.
Those bastards.
Terrible, I know. So basically, the result is, in order to skip these awkward encounters, it's just best to go bowling and do the cheap way and go Dutch.
Very good, Beth. You were awarded 100 points. That is correct. Now, let's hear from Darshan and Nick and see what they have to say. Going into question 3. Darshan and Nick, please take a seat. Okay. Question 3. Oh, excuse me again. Nick, when you want to buzz in, hit the table. All right. Question 3. If your date asks if you want to go back to their house for some bets, do you see this as an awkward situation? A, yes. B, no. Or C, drop the thriller on them and then deuces. Nick?
B. It's definitely an awkward situation. See, you're just on a date, so now it's just go inside, man. If they ask you to come inside, now get in there. Or really get in there, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but that is incorrect. Darshan, what to say?
Well, due to the fact that I got the last one wrong, I'm going to try to go with the right one this time. I believe that it would be A again. So I do see this as an awkward situation. It has some potential of being very awkward, in fact. According to some research done by OKCupid.com, 58% of women, 56% of men, actually would like to have sex on the first date.
Really?
Yes, and also 43% of women would also be okay with sex on the first date. Also from this site, I've gathered that 60%, no matter what race, ethnicity, or gender, those who like alcohol are more susceptible or more likely to want to have sex with someone that they just met. Also, due to the fact that I have no life, and I was a chaperone at a GK prom, 2015, I asked 50 girls and I asked 50 guys, has a person of the opposite or same sex ever said something to you sexually that had made you feel awkward? And suddenly, 50 girls out of 50 said yes, and 38 guys out of 50 also said yes.
The research you did, incredible. Although I'm a little bit concerned for your well-being. But that is correct. You're awarded 100 points. Now that we have put up with strange encounters, you're about to have to take a seat because you're going to be up next. Now that we've had to put up with strange encounters, let's dive into the next category, which is avoiding sticky situations. Nick and Beth, please take a seat. You've already been seated. Alright, you're familiar with the rule. Question 4. You are caught in an awkward situation. What do you do? Apologize to them that you're not looking for anything with anyone at the moment and excuse yourself. Pretend to not speak English. Or C, just outright ignore them so hard they doubt their entire existence.
Pretend not to speak English and then do this.
Wow. That was really harsh. That was really harsh. Sorry.
I was personally coming on you.
That is incorrect. Nick, what to say?
The first one I believe was right, but apparently it's wrong from the last question. So I'm going to go with the nice guy one. Apologize to them and tell them that you're not looking for anything from anyone. And make sure that you apologize and then leave the situation. See, apologizing is really important just so you don't sound like a jerk. I mean, it's not nice to be mean to other girls or guys, depending on what you're into. Be polite, but be assertive. I mean, you know what I mean? You can't just say, I'm sorry, I don't want to hang out with you, but then just keep on talking with them. And then stay calm, make sure you stay calm, otherwise they'll just eat you up. And then leave the situation to get away from it. According to How to Avoid Awkward Situations on First Dates, Access May 6, 2015, Kay Ireland states, first kisses can be awkward by itself. First kisses also only come when there's usually body language saying that you want to be kissed. So if you throw out body language saying, go away, I don't want anything to do with you, essentially, then that's kind of a polite way to throw them you you saying you're not trying to hook up with them. But also, in Dating for Dummies by Joy Brown, it states that being polite and assertive is also one of the main things to getting away from someone that you're not trying to get with. Because if you're polite, again, it shows that you're a nice person and that you're not a jerk. But being assertive, if you're not assertive, then they're just going to hang around you, like I said, and just keep on bothering you.
That is correct. You are also awarded 100 points. Thank you for the answer. It appears as though all of our contestants today have answered and got the same amount of points, which just goes to show that all of them are respectable and know in their own particular field what to do and what not to do. Ding, ding, ding! Looks like it's time to wrap it up here on the Habanero Game Show. Just to recap, these lovely contestants have gone over pickup lines, awkward situations, and how just outright to avoid them. So remember, next time someone comes up to you and things seem like they might get a little hot and spicy, just remember you saw it here first on the Habanero